Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Testing, mic check, 1, 2, testing, mic check, 1, 2.
Holy crap.
Measure the drive.
Straight to the dome and straight to the throat.
So I figured out that my refrigerator is about as useful as a shit-flavored lollipop. Golly. The worst $29.99 I ever spent. No, I did say. But I'm not just so, I can't return it. It's still some yogurt in there. Yogurt has been spilled. Oh, it was $29.99. Do not insult my purchase.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
Good, I'm glad you couldn't hear it over the drums. I'm not repeating it. It doesn't get stuff very cold.
Getting down to pee, but
And also, it doesn't fit anything. It sucks. No, nobody's using it. I'm throwing it away. I'm going to pay more to throw it in the dump because apparently it has some Freon in it or whatever that is. And I'm not 100% sure, but
what's the point in causing the ruckus?
it's going to cost me more to throw it away, probably. Which is my problem, my
Lab
fault.
After Dark starts now.
I learned a lesson. It is Prime Week. I'll consider that. Nah, it's like I've tested out probably 3 different size waters, and like right now I'm down to a 12. I'm down to a 12 ounce, which is fine. I can fit a couple 12ers in there, no big deal. But, you know, it's like a constant refill situation. Like once you're out, yeah, I'm down to 12s, man. I was at, let me see, what was I at? So I was at, well, my initial thought was I was going to hit it with a little 23 ouncer. Okay. But even though it's not like it's shorter than the refrigerator itself, it's not a skincare fridge because they show cans on the box. If it was a skincare fridge, they would say, this is a skincare fridge. They say this is for, but the problem is it's for cans. I don't have cans. I don't know. That stopped me in my tracks. Josh used the. Oh yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to put treats in the refrigerator for the dogs. Although I did load up on what was it, yogurt. I keep 12 ounce in my office refrigerator. Oh no. Hold on. It's a nightmare. I mean, I got to be honest with you. It's kind of a nightmare, to be frank. Oh, I'm throwing it out. I don't want it anywhere near me. I don't know if I'll throw it out. It's not a makeup one, though. Stop saying it's my makeup. It's not a makeup's not made to go in the refrigerator anyway. What brand is it? I don't know. Dog shit. Pile of dog shit. Kenmore? Skincare, whatever. It's not. That's not what it's for. Or else they would have showed skincare products on the box when I would have bought it, you know, but they didn't. And they showed cans. I use bottles. And now if I really want to keep this thing, I'm going to have to go to the 8 ounce friggin' waters. Yes, I do. I sort of do feel burdened by it, to be honest with you, a little bit. Not like white boy, you know, dressing like that burdened, but I mean, I do feel, yeah, a little bit. There's a little burden there. Damn. So, you know, I was so excited too, man. And you know what? And the thing is, I could probably make it work if I really wanted to, but it's just not what I wanted, you know. And I'm at the point in my life where who am I going to donate? Nobody's going to take a fridge that I spilled yogurt in. You want it? You can have it. I want it my way. I mean, I can use it. I'd have to go to 8 ounces though. I mean, because right now, it's just, it doesn't have any depth. There's no depth to it, you know. I wiped the yogurt out. There's no depth to the refrigerator. Okay, I'll give it to a good one. I'll do whatever you want with it. But when I get the 2 in there, I could hold a pack. I could probably put a bunch of hot dogs in there and stack them up this way. What the hell is a stack of hot dogs going to do for me sitting right here when I get a little parched? Nothing. It has no depth, no width, no nothing, you know. It's got no width, it's got no depth. I can't work with that. I thought that I promise you that I thought, how many corn dogs? Probably like 6, like normal sized corn dogs at the most. I don't think they'll all get cold. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to drink cans of water that much. I mean, I have before, but I'd have to get like that liquid death stuff. That's what she said. We're starting off early. And then Kelsey's going to go, I didn't do it. And you certainly did. But it could fit a lot for sure. Juice boxes. Like, I don't want, like, what am I for? How many cubic feet is it? I don't know, -2. I mean, it's really small. So the thing is, I can get the 2 12ers in there, which I could make it through, with that if I needed to. But yeah, I did drink a Capri Sun, but I don't want to keep. That's not what it's for. It's for waters. So I can, like I said, I can get 2 of these in there. They fit perfectly. They'll get cold. I'll have 2. Fine. But I don't want to. I want more than that in there because I'll kill 2 in a night. And then I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go and get more water. It's very depressing, to be honest with you. Cake Spoo, Kelsey, already starting the night off strong. Little mini sodas. I don't really want to drink soda like that. I don't want soda sitting next to me. I don't want that in my life, See? Tears running dry, I understand. What's up, little Brian P. in the house? Jenny Machete. Oh, it not only has it underperformed, it's disappointed in every single way, except people say it doesn't get the stuff cold. It gets it cold enough. It just doesn't get it. There's just not enough of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want to eat chocolate bars that are sitting next to me. I don't want to do, like, you got to understand that. Please understand that I cannot just sit next to a bunch of sugar. That's what I'm trying to not do in my life. And it's very difficult when people tell me I should put soda and candy bars in my miniature fridge to hold the life source of the world, water. I'll get one. I have a refrigerator. It's just it's that way. I've thought about getting, I don't know. I've even thought about like a bucket of ice, but I don't have an ice maker. No, I do not refrigerate candy bars. Sounds like you need a bigger unit. Okay, great. I don't want to put carrots and hummus in it. I want to drink liquids out of it. Good ones. Good water. Not cheap toilet water. I want. That's what she said. Yeah. Yes, Rod. You're talking now. Now, Rod's talking. Let's take a look here. I'll look after this. I'm telling you. Yeah, I want to drink like, I like high quality water. Like Essentia, Arrowhead's nice. You know why Arrowhead's nice? I like spring water. I don't like when they take all the minerals and magnesium and carbonite. I don't know if any of that stuff's in here. But I do know that they filter water so much that you don't get any of the natural nutrients. You know what I mean? That's true. It's how it works. Muscles, what's happening? Ocean waited patiently. That's good. Thank you. Evian is nice. Eve, good to see you, Eve. Anyway. But I like spring, like I like mountain spring water. So not a big deal. I just wanted to share that with you, that I'm going to. The mini thing sounds, but that's kind of like that. But I don't want it to be too big. Like I don't want the fridge too big. That might be too big. Oh, decisions. Well, I figured out that my little mini fridge was not going to work. That was something nice that happened to me today. Because I kept fighting it. I was like, I love it. I love it. And I was just lying to myself. Oh, it's so nice. It's so convenient. It has no depth, no width, no girth. It's got nothing. Yes, Grandma and I did our thing today. She had her first physical therapy appointment, which was nice. She got her cheese Danish. And everybody went home happy, except for me. And then I came home and I stared at this thing for a minute. And I said, this could be the end of a relationship here. But here's the thing, too. I really want to make it work with this refrigerator, but I don't know how. Gonna have to go to some sort of counseling or something. I want it to work. I don't want to give up on stuff. I'm a trier. And I've been trying, but to no avail. It's just not good. It takes forever for stuff to get cold. You have to pre-cold stuff. Like who does that? Who does that? What? C. Taylor says, and spent time writing this, so I'm going to read it. Drain the wine from a wine in a box. Take the wine bag out of the box. Throw the box away. Fill it with water. Water in a bag. Perfect. How is that going to help? It won't be cold. I could do that. They have water in a box. I do appreciate your effort, but I feel like you were a tad facetious there and not completely serious and not taking the assignment that serious. But I do appreciate you taking the time to write it. Water in a bag. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Water in a bag. I want to drink out of something that looks like a bagpipe. I want it more firm. I don't want less firm water. Here, let me just have it. Like I'm Moses in the desert or something, drinking out of a horn of an ox. It's like, it's just weird. I get the BPA free, Don. It's okay. It's not that bad. Not that big of a deal. I don't know. Maybe Maybe I will. Or I could just fill up a big ass. Whatever. It's just stupid. But what I don't. Amazon is okay. All right. Get little juice bottles, fill them from a big jug of H2O you like, and then what? What do I do after that? Because what do I do after that? Yeah, send me your address. You can have this one for free. I would never sell this to you, but you can have it. I think I have the box still and everything. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to have to do. I'm probably just going to have to get the little 8 ounce. I think I can handle the little 8 ouncers. I'm not sure how many I can get in. I'll get the little 8 ouncers tomorrow. I've been drinking small waters like all week. I've been drinking small ones. Just tiny little, like that's not enough. That's not human. I mean, I've been drinking. I guess I got to get used to drinking small. It's going to be smaller than this. I thought it was cold the first night. No, I mean, it's cold. It's just not appropriate. Tiny bottles. It was cold. I just dropped a small water. I just got small waters everywhere. And we're going smaller. That's the thing. I thought we were at the bottom almost, but we're not. We're at they make 8 ounce waters for, I don't know, a 1-year-old. Like, what's a 1-year-old going to do with a bottle of water? Wouldn't you just put it in like a bottle? I know. I have to replace them more often. Maybe I'll just stop drinking as much water. Muscles told me one time that she drinks a gallon a day. I don't know how that's possible. They make 6 and 4 ounce ones. Oh my God. What? That can't be true. Yeah, pre-filled sippy cup. I don't know how you do something like that. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. Hey, what the hell's going on here? Ozarks water? What the hell does that mean? My son drinks at least a gallon a day. So how many? 12? Two of them. And the third one sits kind of on the outside. So there's like a little plate that gets stuff cold, but they don't extend the plate. It has no width. It has no girth. It has no depth. No width, no girth, no depth. No heart. It's got no heart. It's made for makeup. It's got no depth. It's got no width. It's got no girth. It doesn't have anything I require. No soul. You're right. It's got no girth. It's got no depth. It's got no soul. It's got no heart. It's got no lungs. It's an empty vessel. That's what she said. Okay. No heart, no brain. I wish Lulu was here because I was going to say that we've kicked this around long enough, and I don't know how many people would remember this, but I did a podcast with a very prominent author many, many years ago, and every single time girth. He ain't showing up. I didn't remember what I was talking about. It's got to be made for makeup. He probably will want to be beamed up, but anyway, some author, yeah. He goes, we're having this great show. It goes forever. And the way that he would end all of it, like when he was done, he would give you everything he had. But, and nobody say that's what she said. But, we would exhaust the subject. And at the end, he would just go, if I wasn't ready to end it, then he would say, all right, well, I think we've kicked this around long enough, or I think we've kicked this can down the road far enough. He did it every time. And he would just go, all right. Well, we've kicked this around long enough. I was like, have we? All right, sorry. That was his way. Like that meant he was done. And I feel like we've kicked this can down the road far enough. Now, the bottles. No, I do not drink. And this is going to make me sound like a snob, and I'm not at all. Like I said, I'm notorious for eating sandwiches out of vending machines. But the tap water, I'm not kidding. I watched a guy, a city worker, pour bleach down a manhole once. Changed my life forever. I went, and then you know what it does to tadpoles, right? Fluoride? No, thank you. Like, I'm not even making it up. And I think he was trying to hide it, too. He was kind of like, it was weird. Rainwater, that's interesting. That's right. Hunching tigers. Hunching tigers, hidden dragon. Just don't drink water. It's bad for you. Right? Yeah, exactly. Have you ever turned on like a faucet that hasn't been on for a while and it sends brown water? Well, I have. So it's all the old pipes. Let it run. Here, you want some water? I'm like, hell no. The cat's water looked better. Maybe a Brita would be like, interesting. I need a mini fridge that I can fit a Brita into. We're onto something now. I don't know what size I don't need it. This is probably fine. I'm just being a little bitch. Liquid death water is fine. I wouldn't mind. I don't mind it, but I don't want. Why should I pay $10 for like a 6-pack of it? Why would I do that? That's what I think I'll do, though. A Brita. I'm thirsty. He wants one that doesn't just hold an onion. I have a refrigerator. Like in the kitchen. There's one in there. It's also small. I downgraded. I bought a really nice fridge one time, and then it just stopped working. And then the guy came to try and fix it like 10 times, and it never worked. So I downsized because my kids moved. And I got a smaller fridge, but it's big enough. Like it, it holds stuff. Not like this piece of this little thing. I like onions too, but I'm not gonna put any onions in my mini fridge. That's for sure. Did you put Gatorade in your Didn't you put Gatorade in your freezer? Yep. Almost killed myself. Almost died from it. I'm telling you, that's a true story. I can't even remember the story, how it went. I just know that I was debilitated. For some reason, it gave me such a freeze, like a brain freeze. I don't know why everybody's saying huh in the chat. Oh, about how the Powerade almost took me out? Yeah, because it didn't freeze. It was Powerade. I saw the hand of God. I saw the ass of Zeus. I saw Newark in the summer, the Staten Island dump. A shaman. I floated through the Mojave Desert. It was the weirdest thing because I left it in there overnight. I left this beautiful Powerade. It was a beautiful Powerade. One of the best. It was the best Powerade I've ever had. I did. I saw Newark. And I woke up the next day, or it was the next day, because I forgot about it. I went in there and I was like, what the? Like, the fridge is cold, but this son of a bitch did not freeze. And I'm telling you, it didn't freeze. It felt cold, but it didn't feel that cold until I cracked it. And once I cracked it and I took a drink, it started to freeze in me. Like the scene from Back to the Future. And I hit the ground. I couldn't see. The pain was debilitating. But then at first, it was just pain. The pain went away. And then I felt kind of like Jack did right at the end of Titanic, right before Rose let him sink to the bottom of the ocean and die. And but he was really comfortable, She's like, Jack. And he was like, Jack. And then he was, very like calm. It was calm. I felt calm. And then it was, the hand of God did reach, or for what I thought was, well, so was I, to be honest with you. And it absolutely was a spiritual experience. I'm not even kidding. It was amazing, but I don't ever want to do it again. It was, you know what I'm saying? But just, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I blacked out. I saw God. I went to the North Pole, saw an actual reindeer, and it wasn't even Christmas time, but it was still snowing in the North Pole, which was crazy. Everybody was excited because there was going to be a high of 3 degrees. And then I woke up, and I'm not even kidding. When I woke up, I was on my knees. And I went, here I am. Use me. I didn't say that. But I did wake up on my knees. I think I blacked out. I'm not even kidding. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. If somebody would have witnessed it, if somebody would have witnessed what had went on, they would have called the ambulance or you know, a priest, maybe both, a priest that drives an ambulance, like a father medic. I did. I got baptized by the Holy Ghost or something. I don't know what it was. People would have stopped and stared. Let's just say that. And the whole thing, it was kind of like, I don't know if I've equated it to this before, but do you remember the movie Contact when Jodie Foster's like dropped in that like sphere and everybody sees it as like, you know, a couple seconds, but it records video for like hours or days or whatever it was? That's what happened. I'm telling you, there was a time warp. I'm not kidding. Something happened. Can't believe it. I really can't. It was something special, I'll tell you that. You know what, Noel? You might have just hit the head on the nail with a hammer. It was blue. You drank a sports drink and had a near-death experience. I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, I think like the water dispenser thing, because like you can plug them in, they get cold. I might do that with the little cups. I like that idea. Blue Powerade is the best. There's no doubt. I don't need it hot. Oh no, maybe I do. I think we've settled what's going to happen here. My little, say goodbye to my little friend. See what I did there? Instead of saying goodbye, I say hello to my little friend. I say goodbye because he's little. No girth, no depth, no width, no heart. It's disappointing, but sometimes you got to move on. Eric! Good to see you, brother. She was here earlier, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I do like cup of noodles. Well, you're probably correct, but I thought the reason that it didn't freeze was because it had antifreeze in it. Thank God that it didn't. That's what I thought. So I was going through some old clips again. And I found no, but chicken bouillon. I don't really like instant coffee that much, but listen to this. There's no video, so
I will fucking kill you if I find you, bitch. I promise you.
You know, Don, that's
If I find you, I will kill you, motherfucker. This is no. You need to call the cops right now.
Yeah,
please call the cops and tell them
I'm not going to call
that if I find you, I will kill you.
Right. Well, you'll
call them now.
know that you can go to
I'm
jail
on probation. Hey, don't forget. Call my probation officer.
I'm not going to do that.
Call my probation officer. I want you to.
I don't want to.
Because I'm afraid that if I find you, I'm going to kill you, John. I'm not fucking with you. I will do it. I will stick a knife right in your throat.
I mean, that was something else, man. I don't know if any of you guys remember that, but that was crazy talk. He was so... Dude, that whole weekend, he was like harassing Mary and I. He was like threatening both of us. And I don't even remember. I'm sure I had Mary on the show. Yes, he did. I was much more concerned with the threats towards Mary. I didn't take his threats towards me seriously. I mean, imagine that he was 60 years old and he was hammered. I mean, what's he gonna do? But you know. It actually does a little bit. That was a weird thing that I didn't like that, but it wasn't like horribly. He did threaten Mary. God,
guys.
Does anybody? He used to. I'm telling you, and this was like, that was the first time that he had been so explicit about doing that, and but it wasn't the first time that he'd like threatened to harm me. Mary is a stepsister that went to the FBI about him, but it wasn't the first time that he threatened me. But it was the first night that he said that he was going to kill me. He was very specific. Oh, I'm going to kill you, John. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I think that thing's going to end up hung and they're going to redo it. And it's really, not the best. I'm going to kill you, Josh. He would always say that. I'm going to take a knife. I was like, damn, dude. I bet Eric remembers that night. What's up, Lucy? All right. It is one jury. They said that it's deadlocked at 11-1. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. And one juror matters name perfectly fits there. Because that's just how it is, you know. It's gotta be unanimous. They're having major problems. Yeah. Somebody said the Stephen Stearns trial got pushed. Is that true? Oh, I think a hearing got delayed. So not the trial, because the trial is supposed to be what, the 25th or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but maybe they're trying to work something out. Who knows? I never thought that Koberger would cop a deal, you know? That's going to be a rough trial. If it goes to trial, it's going to be rough. But I want him to face the ultimate punishment because Stephen Stearns is the ultimate predator. The ultimate predator. Not only does he steal your life from you while you're alive, then he takes it from you, like in a child, you know. He's one of the worst. Got it. Okay. Got it. He's the absolute worst, and also once again, heart and prayers and, to the people affected by the floods and the natural disasters that are going on. I hate his voice. She doesn't. I have a feeling that she has immunity and that I just have a feeling that she's going to get immunity. That's just I don't know. Yeah, Eric, it's an interesting trial. I mean, I believe the kid's guilty, but some people, you know, they feel maybe it's less than what he's charged with or whatever. I don't know. Well, like I said, I don't know. I just don't see, with everything that we know about Stearns, how he has a shot in hell. And now, look, I get it that people, you know, strange things happen. Sometimes people, what I'm telling you, though, is there's not a lot of juries that will hear that story with all the evidence I just, you know, I don't see how a single person, I mean, obviously you have to prove it, but it seems like they can. I don't know if they'll air that trial. Does anybody know? I'm really not sure. You know, at first I was kind of, you know, I sort of reserved judgment. And with her, I guess. But like just the more that you hear about it, you know, then you watch her interrogation and so on and so on. Yeah, can you imagine what a jury's going to have to see? Like the jurors in Diddy's case watched the freak-offs or videos of the freak-offs. One of them said, "Oh, it was pretty mild." They have to watch that shit. But the problem is, and you know, this is me just being selfish, and obviously they should do whatever it is that they want to do. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's not going to get the death penalty unless he goes to trial, but I understand. I get it. Just, you know, him having the memory is enough to drive you insane. Well, look, there's a lot of people that feel that way. Court TV is televising it, Kelsey. Golly. Yeah, I mean, they won't. There's obviously certain things that they're not going to show, but still, dude, it's just going to be awful. Jen's gonna have to testify if it goes to trial. It's gonna have to go, or she's gonna have to. There's no reason other than her making a deal. Yeah, he is charged with the death penalty. Wade Wilson too, and hopefully he doesn't take. He's a god awful human too, but yeah. There's no reason that she should be just free unless she's going to testify and truthfully. And she just, she has to testify to what she knew. And she's got to be honest about it. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how. I think she is. Yeah. I think she is. It's disturbing, and that's the point. These things thrive in silence. That's the thing that sticks out in my mind all the time. The Woody Allen comment. It's just one of the weirdest things ever. I think so too. It's neglectful, at a minimum. And it's downright criminal, I believe. Yeah, there's a lot of people that feel that way. Probably not. Well, I don't know. It's just they had it. It was wrapped for Stearns, or it was. Excuse me. It was wrapped for Cruz. Yeah, I remember that. Why, Why would that's the whole thing. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be a terrible trial. Me too. It's going to be awful. And it's going to affect a lot of people that will be watching it because you would be shocked at the amount of victims there are in the world from this stuff, this awful stuff, So many people. And people are, it's just, that's why people seethe about him, He's a disgusting creature. Yeah, that's tough stuff. Josh Duggar said he would get off, same as his parents. Yeah, but not when you send a kid to sleep in a room with somebody who's, I don't know, man. I think personally, I think that a 13-year-old girl even sleeping in the bed with her dad alone is inappropriate. But that's just me. I'm not saying that there's anything nefarious about it, but I don't think that it's proper. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, you're 100% right. I don't think it's proper at all. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Not your biological father, not your stepfather, not your mom's boyfriend, especially. No way. Jose. It's not appropriate, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's weird and creepy. Yes. It's just not a thing that people should even entertain. And, you know, I don't think anybody needs to tell you that. I just don't. I mean, I remember when I was growing up with my sister and cousins, and we would all like go camping, and we were like 5, 6, and you'd all share the same tent and whatever. And I think it was like around 11 or 12 that we started all sleeping in separate tents because that was just what was appropriate. That's what was proper. So I thought, I mean, I've always felt that way. And I feel that way about this guy. And Jennifer, I don't know. I don't know what she did, man. I don't know. You can't allow that shit to happen. And if it does, then you should probably be That's the difference right there, Kimberly. Right there. Absolutely. Even as even young, like 7, 8, like it's more so mom should be there. If the kid, like if there's a thunderstorm or I don't know, man. It's just so obvious that these things are wrong, Anyway. Let me get a drink of this water here. Something like that. I don't know. Scared or whatever, but I don't know, man. People pray, and so I agree with you. It is. It's good. It's mighty fine H2O. I think it is what it is that he should sleep his ass on the floor and let the ladies have the bed if that's what needed to happen. Bounce out, boy. Chivalry. He needed to take his ass somewhere else. Go sleep in his piece of shit car. Or whatever. I don't know. Well, it is now, but at the time, I mean, he could have just been sleeping on the floor. Yeah, outside in the doghouse. I don't know. Who gives a shit where he sleeps? Just anywhere. Sleep on the roof for all I care, but he doesn't need to be sleeping in bed. It's sick. It's sick. The fact that he would, even if they didn't have a couch, he should have made a couch and slept on it. They had a whole other room. Okay, there. He should have been in there. He could sleep on the bathroom floor. Who cares? Probably. It sounds like it. But that wasn't his motive. His motive was to be a creep and to take advantage. And he did. And he did it. It's hard to believe that he did it right under her nose, but well, I don't know. I know you would, dude. I know you would. What are we at here? All right. She might have. She might have. You know, she's a complete victim. Who knows? Who knows what she thought? It's going to be, it would be hard to, it's hard to say. So, anyway. Yeah, he just did all kinds of nasty stuff. Anyway, let's see. I think hour 3. All right. Well, if she was suspicious, I mean, she didn't do enough. I mean, you gotta be suspicious about that. All right. What time is it? Girth never showed. Which is probably a good thing. Yeah. The aimlessly wandering. Hey, how are you? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Wednesday? Yeah.
I don't know if like Hong understands this is America.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
People could say what the fuck they want in America. If he has a problem with freedom of speech, you can go back to China.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly.
Eric Schultz donated $10 through Super Chat. Thank you, Josh, for keeping on. Hopefully Girth didn't meet his end in a firework accident. Just kidding.
Lab After Dark is starting soon. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in causing